What's up, everybody? It's Frey. Just came back from New York. I'm tired as crap. But, I was up there for the Gazette. So I get up in the morning, about to go to the bus stop, go on the mega bus to get up there. And I found my ticket, but I didn't have any of my paperwork for, my ticket for the bus. So I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I'm a bit old fashioned and I have a piece of crap phone that was really cheap. So, it's by choice, okay? By choice. But since I'm a little old fashioned, I like to print out everything. So, I like to have a map of everywhere I'm going. I like to have all my tickets information and all that stuff printed out, etc., etc., etc. I don't like to just rely on technology and just have it there and people can look at it on my phone or, well, in this case, my tablet. That being said, I couldn't find any of my papers, so I ended up relying on my tablet heavily to get me around. Now, when I got up there, it was about like 1:45, 1:50ish. I had plenty of time to get there because the venue wasn't opening until 6 o'clock. So I had plenty of time to walk around and see. So everything went well. I went to Starbucks. Yeah, they have a Starbucks on like every freaking block. I don't know what the deal with that is, but went into Starbucks and um, pulled up all my maps on my tablet of where I'm going and whatnot. So I was able to find everything relatively easy. So I got up to Times Square, and let me tell you about that Times Square. Like, you know how people dress up in the character costumes, and you can take pictures with them and blah blah blah. I didn't know that they kind of force it upon you. Like you'll be walking by, and then they'll come up to you and be like, "Oh, take picture, take picture, take picture." And you're like, "Okay, I'll take a picture." And then as soon as they take the picture, they're like, oh, "Okay, well, for taking the picture, give us a nice little tip." And I'm like, "You forced this on me, and now you're asking me to give you money for doing something that you forced upon me." See, my one friend, we ran into these three. It was Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and I think it was Elmo. So they rolled up on us. They're like, "Take picture, take picture." And we're like, "Okay, we'll take a picture." So we took a picture. The Elmo guy took the picture. And then after that, he's like, "Okay, well, for such a pretty family picture, you can give us a tip or something." And I'm like, "But you forced it on us." And he's like, "Yeah, well, we give it a tip." So my friend, she gave the Minnie Mouse a $5 bill. And then Mickey and Elmo like try to gang up on her and be like, "We need tips too." And I was like, "No. Like, what the fuck is that shit? We just gave you $5. You forced the shit on us. And now y'all think everybody's just supposed to get $5 from every. No, fuck you." So I was like, "Nah, we gotta go." I was like, "Nah, we're done. We're done, son. We're done. We're done. Ngawa!" Then after Dickheads, mascots, we decided to go get some pulled pork. And that shit was delicious. But, I mean, I got pulled chicken and roasted turkey. But it was still delicious. And then after that, we had to jump in line because they were about to open the doors. Now, me personally, I got the VIP special for the Gazette. So I'm sitting there like, "Oh man, I'm gonna meet them and they're gonna sign stuff, and I can tell them how they're basically my musical inspiration and I started playing guitar because of them, and all of this stuff. Wrong. Wrong. That's not what happened. Now, what did happen is we did get into the venue earlier. So I was about maybe 3 or 4 rows back from the stage. So it was very nice to get in there early. I got a free t-shirt, which is right here. And it was good to have that happen. So after that, we get into the venue and whatnot. We're standing around, everybody's chit chatting and whatnot, blah blah blah. And the announcer's like, "All right, everybody, put your phones and camcorders away because no phones are recording of this show." And of course, everybody pulls out their fucking phones and cameras and all that shit. Let me just go on a random minute. I have the concert crowd was like mostly like teenagers and younger, like 20s. Okay, I'm 30. Now, it's I have a love-hate relationship with that. Uh I love it because they always do like the chants and it feels fun because it's like they're always energetic and having fun. I hate it because they're always pushing you and trying to push to the front and get in front of you, and they will knee you, headbutt you, um, do everything, crawl between your legs, do anything they can to get in front of you. And I'm like we're literally like ass to front area of every person, and people are trying to squeeze into little like pockets. Like I'm saying, like little pocket like this. People are trying to squeeze their whole body into a little pocket like that. And I'm I swear I could have like donkey punched like a whole bunch of these kids. Just right on top of their head because it's like I'm trying to enjoy the show too. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. But you're being really rude and you're kind of pissing everybody off because you're pushing your way into the crowd and it's like it's not cool. I paid $200 to get this damn close to the stage. Don't think your general admission ass is going to jump in front of me just because you're shorter than me. Even if you ask me, "Hey, can I get in front of you?" No. You paid your general admission. I paid my fucking $200. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you say I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck. I paid good money to get that close to see my fucking musical idols. I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm done. They started with Dogma, and it was really cool. The atmosphere was awesome. Lots of headbanging going on. But someone like a dick threw something at IOE. And I'm just like, really? Like, you come to this country, you finally get out your country and come over to this country, and the first impression you get is, oh, motherfuckers are gonna throw shit at you. Like, ridiculous. But it was still fun. I mean, he didn't seem like he was pissed off. He's probably used to people acting like jackasses. Then they played Rage, which got everybody in a frenzy. Everybody was just jumping, screaming, headbanging all over the place. It was crazy. And of course, another dickhead threw something at Rita. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? Then after Rage, they decided to play Vortex and Fateless. And Vortex was awesome. I love Vortex because I don't want to become the fucking garbage like you. Like that's just my shit. I don't give a fuck. I will scream that shit to a die. It's just such a good line. Fateless is kind of one of those Gazette songs that I really didn't care for, but it seems to be popular amongst people, so they played it. And after that, things get kind of blurry for me. I can't remember exact orders, but they did Dripping Insanity, they did Suicide Circus, they did Derangement, they did Venomous Spiderweb, they did Bizarre, they did Ugly, and then they did, towards the end, they did Undying, which is, it was just fucking epic live. I think that first, like, part of the song where it's the build up, I had banged so hard. I mean, I my neck is actually stiff right here, right about here. When they played Ominous, Aui's guitar went out during this solo, which actually is a good thing because they did have some backtracking. And I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about a certain someone who had some backtracking at a certain 2006 Otakon. I'll give you a hint. Nice recording. But yeah, it was good to see that they were actually playing their instruments. Then they ended on Filth and the Beauty, and Filth and the Beauty is like, that's like everybody's go-to Gazette song. That's like, it's if you want an idea of the Gazette, that is the song you play for them. It's got like a nice poppy sound mixed with a really heavy, edgy sound. It's a perfect blend of what Gazette can do really well. So if you haven't heard the Gazette, check out Filth and the Beauty. That's a good song. Then after Filth and the Beauty, they were like, okay, thank you, goodbye, blah blah blah. And you know, chants start for encore. And that's when I love the young crowd. Cause it's like, you know, they're like, yeah, yeah, Gazette dog, Gazette dog, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Like, I love that stuff. The energetic atmosphere is great when they're doing stuff like that, and we're headbanging and we're moshing together. That's fun. All that other fuck shit, no. Pushing me around, no. Even the freaking security guard was cool at that point. He actually went around with water and he gave it out to the people that were like in the front row, that were basically trapped between the gate and the whole bunch of people behind them. So that was really nice. And overall, security really wasn't that bad. I'm pretty sure they saw people recording in the audience and they were just like, screw it. But I'm pretty sure if I would have pulled out my tablet, they would have said something like, "Hey, that's a big ass fucking recording machine." They might even have thought I was like streaming or some shit. So I understand. So the Gazette came back out and they played three more songs. They played Agony, and then they played Cockroach, which is everybody's favorite. One of their really old songs that everybody just loves. And then they played, what the hell is that song? It's from Toxic, and I hate it though. Tomorrow Never Dies. They played Tomorrow Never Dies, and it's like, it's not that I hate it, but it's just like, I hate it. It's just such a like cheesy, blah blah song. It's really mediocre, and it's like a fan song. You know, like how they have those fan songs that just caters to the audience and is like everybody's supposed to go crazy, and it's like one of them really uplifting songs, um, for people and stuff like that. That's what it is. But it's like, it's their weaker ones. I would rather than play like Messinian or something. Messinian, if they would have played that song, like they probably would have destroyed that like whole set. That whole, like if they would have played that song, everything would have just imploded upon itself. Because when you play that song, everybody goes crazy. Because that is like their best like rah rah, um, wave of the future, you can do it song. You know what I mean? So, but they played that song and it was kind of like, well, since it's from their newer albums, I guess it fits, but I didn't really feel it. Not that song, but. So overall, the show was really good after that, but I was pissed off because I'm like, I paid $200, I got a free T-shirt, and I got into the concert early, which is great. But I brought these damn CDs with me. I was ready to get some shit signed, and I'm like, what's good? I didn't even see the band face to face besides the stage. So I'm sitting there, I'm out there in the lobby at the merch table complaining to my friends. I'm like, man, this is fucked up. I paid $200 to fucking talk to the band and see them and tell them, man, like I don't. And they were like, well, they're right around the corner. I was like, what do you mean they're right around the corner? Yeah, they're sitting at a table right around the corner. So I go over around the corner, and they're not at the table. And I come back to my friends, and I'm like, oh, so now y'all lying to me? That's some fuck shit. I'm like, they aren't around the corner. There's nobody there. And I don't understand what's going on. So then security taps me on the shoulder and is like, hey, you have to come back into the room where the concert was held. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, if you're part of the meet and greet, right? You have a blue wristband. I'm like, you mean I'm gonna meet them? I'm gonna meet them. Senpai's gonna notice me. They have us all sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about all the stuff I'm gonna say to them and whatnot. I'm sitting there. I'm going for like the cool edge. I'm gonna be like saying different stuff. Be like, yo, Retta, what that bass do? Oh yeah, I see you, man. I see you making that acoustic guitar your bitch. Yo, Rookie Sama, why you gotta melt my face with them screams, son? Why you gotta melt my face with them screams? Yo, Kai. Yo, Kai, you on that double bass, son. On that double bass, son. You killed it, son. Hey, yo, Ura. Why you so damn pretty? I'm getting it all in my head, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say this and that. That's gonna be cool. Wrong. Wrong. That's not what happened. This is what I get. Security rushing my ass to get a damn handshake. Now, mind y'all, this is my first meet and greet, and it was more like a meet and farewell because it was after the concert, and they were saying thank you for coming. But anyway, it was like the quickest shit ever. I mean, it was awesome to shake their hand. I'm not even gonna protest that because I was trying not to fanboy in front of them. I was trying not to fanboy, and I think I did a really good job of not fanboying, fanboying, fanboy. You know what I mean? And then that was it. I was like, okay, so for $200, mind you, I got a free T-shirt, which I'm great. I love that T-shirt. It's awesome. I got access to the concert early, which I was pretty close to the stage. They could actually see my face. Plus, I was kind of one of the taller people, so they could easily. The band saw me. They fucking saw me. And then I got to shake the band members' hands in a meet and greet. I don't think it was worth 200 fucking dollars, but would I do it again? Probably. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's fucking Gazette. I fucking love them. They're like my number one Japanese band of all time. So I would do it again in a heartbeat. Um, Overall, the concert was really good. One thing I can say, even though they didn't pick the songs most of the songs that I would want them to have in their show for the amount of songs that they actually did, which was about like I think like 15 or 16 songs. Um, they have great stage presence, and the atmosphere was really good. Besides the pushing and the frantic kids, it was really a fun time. They really do put on a great show. So I enjoyed myself. I loved it. So then coming out of there, I have realized that my phone has died. My tablet is about to die. I don't have a charger, and none of my friends are around. So, and it's starting to rain outside. So I'm pretty much like screwed because my bus ticket information is on my tablet, and I don't have. This is why I get the papers. I print out shit because now I have nothing basically to verify that I have a bus ticket to get back home. And I can't contact anybody. So after roaming for a little bit and walking fast because it's you got to understand it's 11:30 at night now, and I'm by myself in New York. It doesn't even matter if it was New York. The fact is it's 11:30 at night and I'm by myself walking around the city. So I finally found a Walgreens, and I buy a charger in Walgreens, and then I find, luckily, the theater where the Lion King was being held, the bottom part was still open, and they had an outlet because for some reason everywhere I went, they had their outlets like blocked off so you couldn't use them, like, or they had them taped off or whatever. So I finally found an open outlet, and they were nice enough to let me charge my shit. So I charged for about like 10 minutes, and that was just for my phone because I mean, at least I can call somebody, you know what I mean? And then I found a McDonald's. I went to McDonald's, and I had 10% on my tablet left. So what I did was I went on their Wi-Fi, and I found the, my email, which had the confirmation number for the bus ticket. So I managed to take my phone and snap a picture of the the code, their confirmation number for the ticket. So I managed to do that, and I got the address of where I'm supposed to be because where I got dropped off and where I'm supposed to be picked up were like, it was like 10, 15 minutes apart. I had to walk further. But I got there safely. Actually got there like an hour or two early, and I just kind of sat there for 2 hours waiting for the bus because everything was closing, and I wasn't going to be just roaming around New York. Not happening. That was my New York adventure. That was my Gazette show. I had a great time, and I wanted to go back for Baby Metal, but I looked on the site and those stickers are sold out. So, next time for Baby Metal. But it was still awesome for Gazette. And that's it. Have a good day, everybody. Like, share, comment, do all that wonderful stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff of this content. And stay golden.